moving to one of my favorite people in Hollywood.
She always gives us something to talk about, and that's the way she wants it.
Said nay, so nay.
Who's having all those like Sydney Sweeney is over, which we never thought, but because her last movie tanked so badly, but then The Housemaid has made so much money and is getting a sequel, and the Euphoria trailer came out and she's front and center of that, and that looks great. So she's doing a lot. Love her or hate her, you can't keep that girl down.
Yeah, and okay, look, so we're talking about her new lingerie line and the length she went to market this line. But for my research, I went and looked at the Syrn website and all the stuff that they have on there.
Oh, is that how you say the brand name?
Pretty sure. SYR.
That makes more sense. I thought it was Syrn. I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
I prefer that.
Syrn's a lot smarter. I think it's so much more sense.
I mean, I'm assuming it's Syrn.
No, you're correct. You're correct. That makes so much more sense.
Thank God we're not on a marketing team.
Yeah, thank goodness.
They look quite nice.
Of course they look nice.
They're really pretty.
I mean, it's kind of hard to stuff up a bra. Like, it's pretty...
Yeah, I guess so.
It's pretty hard to, like, go too far. Unless you're Kim Kardashian and you're putting, like, nipples and... like piercings and stuff in there, which also respect.
I like it. Anyway, so the bras look really nice. So I was like, oh my God, these bras are really, really nice. Now let me go see what everyone's just screaming about with their mums and cousins and everyone. And then I found the video that she first posted on her Instagram, and then TMZ also gained a bit more footage and reposted her video. And it is absolute chaos from the get-go. So you see people it's like a low-budget Ocean's 11 that's taking place.
Yeah.
You see people loading these big black bags into a van.
Yeah.
You see her wearing like all black. She's with some other people. They're also wearing all black.
Yeah, she's trying to look like a sexy cat burglar.
Yeah, like very sexy. And you know what? She does pull it off.
Yes.
And then they're in this van and they're off-road all of a sudden, like driving. There's a dog in there.
Yeah.
A German
Shepherd. The dog's
shepherd.
like, I didn't ask for this. The dog's an accomplice.
Yeah, the dog's like, wait, am I getting a walk out of this?
Yeah.
But then you never see the dog leave the van. So,
oh my God, where's the dog?
Hope those windows were down.
Does anyone know if that dog's okay? Was he like a casualty in this crime?
The dog is a casualty. Then we see them leave the van. They're in like some bushland. Then you see them crawl through this little wired fence, and then they're huffing and puffing because they're walking up a hill.
Yeah.
And you know what? Relatable. But
good to know us. We would also be out of breath walking up to the Hollywood sign.
I have a feeling that the walk up to the hill was dubbed over. I think they went back to the studio and then re-recorded the huffs and puffs.
You think there's production value in this seemingly grainy? It's so grainy and jarring.
Yeah.
It looks like it's from like the Blair Witch or something.
It literally looks like a Blair Witch, that documentary that I still believe is true. You can't tell me any different. It really happened. It literally looks like that, but with like
it's
crisp,
like a shaky
clear audio.
Yeah.
Like it looks like they're having a podcast like us.
Wow.
Right now on that walk. Anyway, that's besides the point.
That's just a new conspiracy
We still
theory.
haven't gotten to the bras at this point.
Yeah.
So you see them unload all of these bras and they're all tied together, dump them on the ground. They're now in dirt.
Yeah.
So those bras are not being reused, and there's a lot of them.
Or is she going to sell them at a premium because they're now crime bras? They're accessories to a
Hollywood
crime.
dirt. Hollywood dirt.
Well, I mean, the girl sold her bathwater. I wouldn't put it past her.
That's true. That might be actually a good marketing strategy. And you know what? I'll probably buy one.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see it's now a shot of her, and then she says to the camera, I'm going to get caught at this rate. Was that her voice?
That was such a good
Thank you so much.
With Sydney Sweeney.
They go, which I didn't know. So we're getting quite good architectural understanding of the Hollywood sign itself. Because they're seemingly inside the sign.
Yeah, because it's kind of, I mean, I haven't been up in there. The closest I've been is like the closest you're legally allowed to go and like look at it from the side. But yeah, it's like kind of, it's got like the scaffolding and stuff inside because it's huge and it's kind of hollow. So like people have been arrested many times for climbing on it or through it.
Yeah, which like I was quite interested in this part because I wanted to see.
I love how that's the thing. Like no one else was looking at the interior of the Hollywood sign except you.
Well, the first time I watched the whole video, I watched it accidentally on silent. So I only had the Hollywood sign to really go off of what was going on.
Yeah, you were really taking that in.
There's a lot of heavy breathing. There's a lot of give her the bra, give her the bra. And she's like, give me the bra, give me the bra. And she's suddenly up on the O.
And she climbs up the O.
And then she climbs up and she's like on top of the sign, allegedly. And then you see them drape all of these bras around it. It looked like it took 2 seconds. Clearly didn't. And then you look back and it looks like a beautiful piece of art.
The wait is finally over. For the first time since 2022, the El Maco range is back at Macca's. Get that unique twist you love with cool sour cream and fiery salsa. But this time, there are 2 new stars, the El Maco McCrispy and the El Maco Chicken McWrap, that bring an irresistible added crunch to every bite. Whether you choose 100% Aussie beef or juicy 100% Aussie RSPCA approved chicken breast, this is a comeback you need to taste. Try today at your local Macca's or in the My Macca's app.
And the thing is, like, it has got a whole bunch of attention. And also, she incriminated herself because not only did she film herself committing a crime, she then posted the crime to her Instagram and tagged her brand, Syrn/Syrn.
Syrn.
And just let it be out there for the world to see until TMZ picked up, shared it, and then got in touch with the people who own the Hollywood sign.
People own that?
Yeah. It has a whole like thing of people who manage it. It's like it's a cultural icon. It's a landmark. You can't just go and film there. So,
like she couldn't be doing that on the Harbour Bridge.
No. It's like you have to get a permit to film stuff on a Harbour Bridge.
So I assume she had the permit to do that.
She had a permit, just not one that would allow her to touch the sign, which is why me starting rumors. She's potentially going to jail. No, she's not. But she could get fined. She could get fined.
Oh, this is such Cassie behavior.
Yeah, exactly. So a spokesperson called Steve Nissen. Now, Steve Nissen having the time of his life with this press release.
So he's a spokesperson for the Hollywood sign?
He is the president and CEO of the organization which owns the Hollywood sign's intellectual property.
Okay, so he's the voice of the sign.
He's the voice of the sign. He's the caretaker of the sign. He's the president and CEO. Can you imagine? I'm just imagining him when he's giving this statement to like People magazine, which is where I got this from, and him being like, so it's actually CEO and president. Like, yeah, okay, Steve, we'll put it in. We'll put it in.
I love how he's probably like, I'm the reason why movies and TV shows are a thing.
Yeah.
And yet no one's ever interviewed the sign.
No one cares what Steve thinks about the sign. No one's asking Steve. Because, yes, you do have to get a permit to film near the sign, around the sign, include it in things. So apparently Sydney Sweeney had a permit to film near the sign, but crept up there in the middle of the night and touched the sign, which she is not allowed to do.
Oh, she did more than touch it.
So, well, yeah, she climbed all over it. And let me tell you, Steve, not happy. Steve said the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce did not grant a license or permission of any kind to the production involving Sydney Sweeney as reported by TMZ. Nor, Steve's not finished.
Oh, no.
Nor did anyone seek a license or permission from the chamber for that production. He then went on to say, he's doubling down and kind of like repeating his statement and saying that Sydney Sweeney and her company were both not authorized by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce to do this publicity stunt, and they were not made aware that she was going to do any kind of stunt. So he's really kind of calling her out for the stuntness. Like if she had taken a selfie in front of it, fine. Crawling up the O, no. Steve did not like that.
Hanging bras off it?
Hanging bras off it? Steve's livid.
No.
He's not okay with it.
Even though they're really nice?
Well, I don't know if he's taken that into consideration. Her in court when she gets fined. But they're really nice bras, Your Honour.
Really nice bras. You want one?
Yeah, exactly. I'll give some bath water at the same time. Steve then doubled down because this is his moment. He's not letting it go. This is his moment.
Steve.
He's using this as a lesson for anyone else who thinks that they can climb the Hollywood sign. And
no climbing my sign.
He says anyone intending to use and or access the Hollywood sign for commercial purposes must obtain a license or permission from the Hollywood Chamber.
What about for personal purposes?
Well, you're not allowed to climb on it, that's for sure. That's also a safety hazard because the fall is quite hard.
But they did climb it in No Strings Attached with Mila Kunis.
Oh my God,
and
I was
Justin
about
Timberlake.
to say, yeah, but they're not allowed to do that. And I always, oh my God, when I saw Sydney Sweeney getting down off the Hollywood sign, it made me think of that scene.
Yeah, we have to jump down.
Yeah, it's No Strings Attached, right? Or is that the Ashton Kutcher and
I think this is Friends with Benefits. Sorry.
No, it's when those two.
And they're the same in my head.
They're the same movie. They came out the same time with the same plot. I think they should both be called what the French title was, which was Fuck Buddies.
Yes, I like
let's
that.
stop playing around with strings and friends. But in that movie, with the just Google whichever movie is with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
No Strings Attached, Friends with Benefits. They're both the same movie. Where he gets airlifted down. And he's suing her, and he's wrapped in the security. He's wrapped in that blanket that they give to like victims when they pull them out of the water or something to keep them warm. And he looks so sad. The aluminum blanket, and he's just kind of just like swinging so sadly. And I was like, why is this just? That's not the character. Like that's Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's just Justin Timberlake.
That was him to me. Like that wasn't a character.
That's who I picked. No, I'm not even joking. That's who I pictured when he got pulled over.
Me too. When he got pulled over by that traffic.
He's like, this is going to ruin the tour.
Yeah. That's the same energy by that redhead cop who was like new to the
he's like, what tour?
To the Hamptons and like, I'm here to enforce the law. I don't care who's famous. Anyway, I love that we found a way to like bring Justin Timberlake into this, his most famous role. So then Steve was asked if they would be pressing charges against Sydney Sweeney because they can, like that you can press charges against her. And also there's a video which she posted. So she can't even be like, I didn't know.
She literally said, I'm going to get caught at this rate.
Yeah.
And caught she did.
And caught she did. The police watching this and be like.
Also, the video's still up on her Instagram.
The lawyer who prosecutes that is going to have a slam dunk case. He's like, Your Honor, nothing further but this video of the witness or the accused doing the crime, I guess.
Doing the crime and both giving it
So Steve said that he and the Chamber of Commerce, they're still looking into if they will file a police report because, again, they can.
How many team meetings do you think Steve's had about this?
So many. He's having the time of his life.
His diary is booked and busy.
Exactly, because he's like, they're meeting, they're discussing it. He's like, we're still investigating how and under what authority the Sweeney production accessed the side of the sign. And they've gone through to just see, like, they're double checking to see what permits her company got, but it does not look like they had the correct ones, and so they could file a police report, and they're looking into that. At the time of recording, no charges have been filed.
Oh my God.
This
is actually really exciting for me because it's like zero stakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm not at all worried that like anyone really would be like really like give it a
and
huge...
if anything, she'll get fined.
Well, she'll get fined, and the thing is, like, I'm not worried about like a young blonde white famous woman being like held accountable for anything. But also that video was just
so cringe in general.
But I do feel for Steve in this moment because he's got a decision to make. He and the chamber who run the Hollywood sign, because if they press charges against Sydney Sweeney, then that's going to blow up into a big thing. Yeah. And like she's very famous and her production company does a lot of work in LA, and it's going to be a bit of a media circus that happens. Although it probably will just be like you have to pay a fine and like someone on her team will pay it and that's fine. But it's still a story. But then if Steve doesn't press charges, then he's not sending a message to the rest of Hollywood. You can't climb on the sign.
Yeah. Catch me on that sign,
Yeah,
Steve.
Exactly. And then next time someone's climbing the sign, they'll be like, well, there's legal precedent that you didn't find Sydney Sweeney.
Exactly.
Not me throwing legal words around when
Friends
I don't
with
know.
benefits too.
Yeah, exactly.
Will Justin Timberlake jump down this time?
Exactly. Everyone's on the sign. So Steve...
I think Sydney Sweeney, look, she just needs to stay away from clothes. Jeans, bras, all of it.
It never ends well for her. Well, the thing is, you know what? All she wanted from this was publicity. Because that's what she always wants. Because
that's so true. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known about Syrn.
Yeah, and now we're all across it. Now you're going to go buy bras.
Yeah.
She's probably going to sell a limited edition of bras with the Hollywood dirt on them.
Oh, God.
And you're going to buy that shit for like a $300 markup.
I know.
That's the thing. Like she does all this stuff and then she always comes out because like that awful ad that she did for the jeans, like those jeans sold out. Her bathwater sold out. Like her pretending to be in love with Glenn Powell and like
sold out.
Movie theaters sold out. Like she knows what she's doing.
Oh, Glenn.
So... Next minute, Glenn's on the Hollywood sign. He's like, I just do whatever Sydney Sweeney tells me to do. So that's where we are. Is Sydney Sweeney going to jail? Probably not. Is she going to get fined?
If she goes to jail, I just know she'll be posting another video of her with her bra.
Her going into jail. No, she's wearing the orange jumpsuit, but it's unzipped so she can see the Syrn bra.
Oh, it's like a jumpsuit like collab. It's like jumpsuits with
exactly.
Sweeney jumpsuits.
Exactly. Then she's got all her other companies posted on it and her production company and stuff. And she does it like a Khloe Kardashian and Nicole Richie where she goes to jail for like 45 minutes then leaves.
Yes, and gets a hot photo.
Yeah, well, thoughts and prayers with Steve as he makes this big decision about whether to press charges. Do keep us in the loop, Steve. I'd love to know what's going to happen.
This is your year,
This is your year.